There are different steps that we each take every day to get to where we want to go. You know, even if we have millions and millions of dollars, we are still not actually where we want to go. And why is that? Because we are meant to be creators here on this earth, on this planet at this time. Therefore, we are always daydreaming, we are always creating. The thing is, are we using our daydreams? Are we using our self talk? Are we using our inner inspiration to guide us to that next level? So, when you train your subconscious mind, which, I'm going to go over this real quickly because we've been training and teaching on this here for a few years now. And I'm still getting questions from a lot of people out there saying, my subconscious mind has a program all its own and it will not change. Well, it takes work to change your subconscious mind. More than so than that, you have to change your beliefs first. If you can change your beliefs, your actions, your self-talk, change all that, and your subconscious mind will get on board with whatever you want. Because the key is here, guys, your subconscious mind does not know what is real and what is not. That's why so many people can daydream themselves into luxury. You can daydream yourself into prosperity. You can daydream yourself into the perfect job. You can daydream yourself into the perfect bank account. We do this, and we do this subconsciously without even realizing we're doing it. Well, the subconscious grabs hold of that and it becomes a habit because you're daydreaming it all the time. And then you wonder, well, why is this not working out for me? Why is this not happening for me? Why can I not get where I want to go? Why is it that everything I do comes out upside down and backwards? Well, the thing is, your subconscious mind will align with what you think about the most, which becomes a habit, which in turn becomes an attraction factor. Like attracts like. What are you attracting back to you? Habits come from the conscious and subconscious minds together. Your conscious mind is always thinking, except when you're sleeping. When you go to sleep, your subconscious mind takes over. But keep in mind, your subconscious mind is always working. That's how you're breathing and thinking and feeling and being that person you are, is through your subconscious mind working for you all the time. So when you do this and you can take the steps and make them simple, I have a lot of people tell me that I tell them the simplest steps are the best steps. Then they look at it and go, well, how do you figure that when if I don't struggle, if I don't strive, if I don't work hard, I won't get anything? That is an old program. You do not have to work yourself to death to get a life you want. Keep that in mind. I do not have to work myself to death to get the life I want. I have to just start manifesting the things I want in my life to come forward for me. Not just to me, but for me. When your alignment comes for you, then you are in alignment and it's coming whoosh, whoosh. It's coming fast. A lot of times you don't even notice it's coming. It's like, oh my gosh, where'd that come from? That was a fluke. That was just one of those things. That wasn't real. That's a lot of things that come up when we start manifesting for the first time. We always think, oh, that was a fluke. That was just not true. That can't be true to come to me that fast. That was just luck. It's not. Everything we do is in alignment to what we're thinking, feeling, and believing. So, I want you to make a list of your desires. Make a list. It doesn't matter how big and extravagant they are. Make a list. And make a list as long as you want, because this is going to narrow down. So when you do, make the list of what you really want in your life, how you want your life to be. Be specific. See it, feel it, taste it, touch it. In your imagination, use that. Now I want you to take that list. Maybe you have 10 things, maybe you have 20 things, whatever you have. Take that list now and drop it down to 3 top priorities that you want to have manifested for you. The top 3 priorities that you want. Okay? Now you got these top 3 priorities, and they're going to be at your list. And you're going to look at this list throughout your day, morning, noon, night. 3 times a day, I want you to look at this list. And that's actually step number 2. But step number 1 is I want you to read your list. The top 3. Read it with emotion, with feeling, with gusto, and see yourself already having it. And feel happy having it. Feel the joy in your heart. Feel yourself having what you want. So you're going to, like I said, you're going to read this to yourself. You're going to read this out loud, whatever you choose to do. I find I will read some out loud, and then I will read it again to myself. Excuse me. So, but read it as often as possible throughout your day. And step number 2 is you're going to take your desires and you're going to read them again 3 times a day is the minimum. 3 times a day. And you're going to, like I said, put joy and feeling in your heart into these. Excuse me. And as you do this, you've made your list. You've got it there. You've got the 3 top things. And then you go to step number 2 where you are actually reading it. Read it to yourself. Put it in your journal. Put it on a Post-it note. Put it on a postcard. Wherever you want. Carry it in your wallet. Wherever you want. Be sure you can look at it and read it and feel it at least 3 times a day. More is awesome. I tend to, when I first start one and when I'm first doing a new one, when I'm first doing a new attraction manifestation, I will read it throughout my day several times. I'll even post it on above my desk, and I'll just keep it out there where I can see it and feel it and just like engulf myself in it. So, and number 3 is, this is the tricky part, guys. Don't talk to anyone about your plan. Don't talk to anyone about what you want to manifest. Only talk to your inner being, which is self-talk. And this will open the path to what you want to accomplish. Now, the reason I always say do not talk to anyone about what you want, because there's too many naysayers out there. Maybe you know some of those also in your circle or in your family or whatever. And they will take you down the rabbit hole and say, well, you can't have that. Why would you even think you could have that? Why would you even do that? Right? You know what I mean? So by not telling anyone, they will be surprised when you get whatever it is you're asking for, whatever it is you're aligning to. They may say, well, how'd you get that? How'd you do that? How'd you get that promotion? You know, how'd you get that new job so fast? How'd you get that money? You know, they'll just be wondering, and you'll just say, I'm in alignment. I'm in alignment to what I want. I'm in alignment. I'm happy. So keep in mind, whatever you put on your paper, whatever you put on your list, are seeds. And I mean this literally. They are seeds of intention that you want. And when you can assume and add the law of assumption into this factor, you can assume that you've already got this, because you ask and it is given. So assume you've already got this. These are seeds that you're planting in the universe. When you nourish these seeds, which is how you're doing, you're nourishing them by saying them aloud, saying them to yourself, saying them repeatedly, having feelings and emotions and gratitude, which everything runs together after a bit, guys. When you're doing this, then your seeds will grow, and you will reap the rewards. Just like when you plant a plant, say you planted a vegetable. Say, okay, let's say tomatoes. They're the fastest growing. You plant tomatoes. Well, what do you expect to get from that vine? You expect to get tomatoes. Well, you nourish them, you fertilize them, you water them, you take care of them, you keep the bugs off of them, whatever you have to do. You do that, and you will reap the rewards of having beautiful tomatoes. The same thing with your mindset. When you nourish what you want, you nourish those seeds you plant. You take care of it. You nourish it by giving it love and gratitude and happiness, and giving it inspiration and giving it feelings, giving it more and more of that. You keep doing that, and it sounds so easy, right? It sounds too easy to work. Keep in mind, The universe has given us all the ability to be, do, and have everything. When you know that, and when you can believe that, you can make changes in your life. You can change your life, and you will change it every step. Because what you want today, you will get down the road when you are in alignment to receive it. Keep in mind, things happen when you are in alignment to receive it. Nourish and take care of all of your seeds that you plant. And don't ever, ever give up, and always have faith in yourself and what you want and what you do, because this is where everything comes together. We can all be in one place at one time and share and reap in the rewards of the mindset being in alignment with Source. The universe is a loving, giving, caring entity. So keep in mind, it's only 3 steps that you will do, and they are so simple. And I always like the simplest. I make things as simple as I can because they work, and they work so powerfully. Get in alignment with what you want and become who you want to be. Live the life you desire and have happiness growing in your heart.